A hand, bearing a simple wedding band, carefully steadies a chocolate marble cake box. The vibrant blue frosting on the cake proudly proclaims, "Happy 75th, Harold." Through the sterile, brightly lit hallway of Maplewood Gardens, a purposeful stride carries the cake. The air hums with a quiet, almost antiseptic efficiency, a stark contrast to the loving anticipation. A face beams with an expression of profound, loving anticipation, a silent promise in her eyes. Under the soft, yellowish glow of fluorescent lights, Dorothy laughs freely with friends, her voice light and clear amidst the church hall's buzz. Harold, tall and broad-shouldered, approaches with a slow, captivating smile that crinkles the corners of his eyes. His gaze finds Dorothy's, and in that moment, the crowded room fades away, leaving only them. They exchange a shy, hopeful look, a silent promise hanging in the air, electric and unspoken. Harold, my husband, in his neat insurance uniform, waves goodbye from the doorway, a daily ritual of love. I, Dorothy, stand before a classroom of eager third graders, a warm smile on my face as I teach. Our young children, Gregory and Patricia, laugh as they play in a sun-drenched vegetable garden. Their small hands are joyfully dirty from the soil, a testament to their carefree play. Our dog, Biscuit, barks playfully at a butterfly, adding to the symphony of our simple life. Life unfolds in quiet contentment, a montage of steady, simple joys on Elmwood Drive. I continue down the hallway, the familiar weight of the cake box, a stark contrast to the sterile calm of the facility. The floral wallpaper and serene landscape prints attempt to mask the profound journey unfolding within these walls. My thoughts drift to Harold, a bittersweet memory of his fondness for buttercream frosting. The mundane details of the memory care facility underscore the deeply personal and emotional path I am on. Each step taken is a silent testament to an unspoken connection, a journey through memory and affection. In a cozy room, Harold, 70, sits in an armchair, his eyes occasionally unfocused, a year before the present. Dorothy's gentle hand guides Harold's as they look at a photo album, a quiet moment of shared memories. The room, filled with familiar objects, reflects a life lived, now tinged with the subtle evidence of Alzheimer's. A silent thief, Alzheimer's begins to steal pieces of their life, a poignant shadow in the tidy room. In Maplewood Gardens' softly lit reception, Dorothy stands with her son, Gregory, the air heavy with unspoken decisions. A kind-faced staff member offers a gentle smile, discussing Harold's placement with reassuring words. Gregory's hand rests reassuringly on Dorothy's arm, his eyes earnest as he speaks of quality and garden views. Their hearts, though heavy, cling to the belief that this difficult choice is for Harold's best. Dorothy's gaze drifts, a shadow of future doubt already clouding her resolve. The quiet hum of the reception area belies the weighty decision, a choice she would later deeply question. Sunlight floods the sunroom, revealing a serene dance of dust motes in the air. As Dorothy enters, a small bag in hand, Harold sits in his wheelchair, a silent sentinel, his gaze fixed on the world beyond the large window. Dorothy approaches, her gentle smile a beacon of warmth. Placing the bag on a small table beside him, she carefully unwraps a package of orange peanut butter crackers, a simple gesture filled with unspoken care. Settling into a chair, Dorothy unfolds a newspaper, her voice beginning a soft, rhythmic read, a cherished ritual. Harold's thin, veined hand rests on hers, a quiet testament to their enduring connection and shared history. My elbow pushes open the chapel door, my hand still cradling the fragile cake box. The chapel's bright interior, filled with white carnations, strikes me like a physical blow. Above the altar, a stark banner proclaims, "With this ring," its words echoing in the sudden silence. The overwhelming scent of flowers chokes the air, a suffocating sweetness in the unexpected scene. Harold stands stiffly at the chapel front, his shoulders rigid in an unfamiliar navy blazer. Beside him, Ruth Ann Calloway, in a pale pink blouse and pearls, gently holds his hand. Her face, instantly recognizable from the Maplewood website, holds a serene expression. The chaplain's voice drones on, a monotonous murmur fading into the background. Lawfully, his words, barely heard, continue to echo in the hushed chapel. Wedded, frozen in the chapel doorway, I clutch a cake box, its cheerful blue frosting mocking the surreal scene within. The words, "Happy 75th, Harold" on the lid seem to twist, a cruel joke in the face of unfolding reality. Time stretches and distorts around me, each second an eternity as my mind struggles to comprehend. My gaze is fixed, unable to tear away from the impossible tableau, my world shattering around me. Harold turns, his gaze meeting mine in the chapel, a moment of fleeting connection. A warm, open, genuine smile spreads across his face, a beacon of joy. Then, the name Ruthie slices through the air, a sharp, unexpected blade. His smile is intended for the woman beside him, and I feel a sudden, piercing invisibility. Harold beams. "Oh, Ruthie's here," his voice filled with an undeniable warmth. I feel myself fading, a ghost in my own life, receding into the background. In the chapel doorway, a cake box is gently placed on a chair, a slow, deliberate movement as if through water. Vision blurs, a silent battle waged, but no tears fall. Turning away, footsteps echo, a stark sound in the sudden, crushing silence. The world has shifted, now an empty, echoing space where sound once lived. Each step taken is a journey deeper into this profound, new silence. In the sun-drenched Maplewood Gardens parking lot, a car sits silently, a silent sentinel of an unseen struggle. Inside, a figure stares blankly at the dashboard clock, each second stretching into an unbearable eternity. 22 minutes crawl by, a cruel testament to the passage of time. Yet the world outside remains a blur. A profound numbness grips the body, a paralysis that prevents movement, tears, or even a proper breath. The immense weight of 44 years of shared life, of marriage, presses down, suffocating the spirit. The parking lot hums with indifferent life, oblivious to the profound, silent agony unfolding within the car. Pastor Kevin approaches the car, his brow furrowed with a mixture of pity and discomfort, a heavy burden on his face. His words hang in the air, a confession. Harold had seemed clear for months, but no competency assessment had been done. The chaplain reveals the facility's grave overstep, a truth that stings with betrayal. Then, the true blow lands, shattering any lingering hope. In the Maplewood Gardens parking lot, Pastor Kevin stands before me, his earnest expression a mask for the truth he is about to unleash. His words slice through the cold air like a shard of ice. Gregory was informed of the ceremony 3 months ago. The revelation hangs heavy, a palpable betrayal that twists my gut, replaying memories in my reeling mind. My son, Gregory, who helped choose this very facility, now a ghost of deceit in my thoughts. Every Sunday call, every shared moment, now tainted by the crushing weight of this secret. He knew. The realization hits like a physical blow, leaving me breathless in the desolate parking lot as the world shifts around me. In the desolate Maplewood Gardens parking lot, a trembling hand clutches a phone, dialing a number into the void. The phone rings, each tone echoing the mounting anxiety within. A voice, filled with an unspoken plea, answers the call. "Mom." The desperate word hangs in the air, a fragile bridge connecting two worlds. In the Maplewood Gardens parking lot, the asphalt gleams under a dim, oppressive light, mirroring the heavy silence. My heart hammers a chaotic rhythm against my ribs, a furious drumbeat of anger and disbelief. The air crackles with unspoken tension, the silence between us a tangible, suffocating weight. My voice cuts through the stillness, raw with accusation. Did you know? The name, Gregory Thomas Whitfield, hangs in the air, a phantom presence among the parked cars. I demand an answer, my gaze unyielding. Did you know? In the silent parking lot, Gregory sits in his car, the engine off, the quiet heavy around him. His hand grips his phone, the call still connected, his father's fleeting happiness flashing in his mind. Dad seemed happy. The competency situation is complicated, Mom. Gregory's voice echoes, his breath thick with conflict. Brenda, the facility social worker, said it would cause more harm than... His voice trails off. He hangs up, the phone clicking shut like a final, decisive door, sealing an unspoken plea. My car glides onto the familiar Elmwood Drive. The world outside, muted and disconnected from my raw pain. The modest house, once a sanctuary, now stands alien, a hollow shell of the life I thought I had. The crushing weight of betrayal settles, making the familiar facade unbearable. Every detail of the once loved home now sharpens the ache of a broken trust. Inside the quiet kitchen, I sit at the table, my gaze drawn to the window, a silent observer of the outside world. Beyond the glass, the March cold has rendered the once vibrant vegetable garden brown and lifeless. The barren earth, a stark reflection of my own inner landscape, lies dormant and still. The stillness of the house is deafening, each tick of the clock amplifying the quiet within me. A profound silence hangs heavy, mirroring the desolate garden and the emptiness in my soul. In a continuous shot, a hand reaches instinctively for the junk drawer, a familiar reflex in the kitchen. Fingers delve into the chaotic depths, brushing against forgotten items, a silent testament to past moments. The search intensifies, a focused determination in the rummaging, seeking something specific amidst the clutter. A business card emerges, crisp and purposeful, held firmly between the fingers. The name, Carol Hutchins, elder law attorney, stands out, a beacon of intention. A flicker of resolve ignites, a quiet, unwavering determination settling in, ready for what lies ahead. In Carol Hutchins' professional yet comforting office, warm light illuminates framed diplomas, creating a serene atmosphere. I sit across from Carol, an elder law attorney, my hands trembling slightly as I begin to recount recent events. My voice, though steady, cannot hide the tremor in my hands as I speak of the past months. Carol Hutchins, sharp and compassionate, listens intently, her unwavering gaze fixed on me. She meticulously takes notes on her legal pad, her focused expression a silent promise of support. Carol Hutchins sits at her desk, a formidable stack of paperwork before her, a silent mountain of legalities. Her brow furrows, a deep crease of concentration, as her eyes meticulously scan the dense documents. The pages reveal a chilling amendment to Harold's estate, a staggering $180,000 life insurance redirected. Gregory's name stands out, bold and singular, listed as the sole beneficiary of this sudden fortune. A timestamp on the document screams Betrayal, processed just 2 weeks before the fateful wedding day. In Carol Hutchins' office, Carol's finger highlights a chilling notation on a document, her gaze fixed. My eyes scan the cold words. Dorothy E. Whitfield has been provided for through alternate arrangements. A slow, disbelieving shake of my head confirms the stark truth. There were no alternate arrangements. The sterile, legal language pierces me, a bone-chilling realization of a life dismissed. In a sterile room at Maplewood Gardens, cool light bathes Gregory and Tiffany as they loom over a confused Harold. Harold's eyes, slightly unfocused, reveal a compliant confusion as Gregory places a stack of papers before him. Gregory's hand guides Harold's to sign the papers, a chilling efficiency in the air. An impassive notary public watches, a silent witness to the chilling proceedings. In the quiet kitchen, a solitary figure sits, lost in the torment of Gregory's betrayal. The memory of a boy, once innocent, now a specter of opportunistic cruelty, haunts their mind. The harsh truth of Gregory's actions, a son's betrayal, is a bitter, physical ache. The quiet kitchen becomes a crucible for a parent's heartbreak, the silence amplifying the sting of deceit. In a solemn bedroom, Dorothy lies motionless, engulfed by a heavy blanket of grief and betrayal. Morning sunlight weakly penetrates drawn curtains, casting dusty, weak stripes across the somber room. Her hands tremble uncontrollably, a tremor that extends through her entire being, mirroring her inner turmoil. Even the simplest tasks, like lifting her head, feel insurmountable, chained by an unseen weight. Dorothy remains fixed to the bed, a silent testament to the crushing burden of her sorrow and betrayal. In the somber living room, I sit utterly still in Harold's recliner, a statue of despair. The room is cloaked in deep shadow, pierced only by the faint, melancholic glow of distant streetlights. A profound silence hangs heavy, a suffocating blanket that smothers any flicker of life or movement. My body, unbidden, has shed 11 pounds, a stark testament to the invisible weight I carry. I am a silent sentinel in the gloom, lost in the oppressive stillness of the evening. Jean, my neighbor, enters my kitchen, a casserole dish cradled in her arms, a beacon of silent understanding. Her face, etched with gentle warmth, speaks volumes without a single word. With quiet grace, she carefully places the comforting dish on the countertop, a gesture of profound care. Her presence alone, a silent anchor, steadies the tumultuous currents of my days. No words are needed. Her gaze conveys deep empathy, a balm for a weary soul. In a sunlit living room on Elmwood Drive, Patricia enters, her face streaked with tears, her eyes red and puffy from crying. She sits across from me, her shoulders slumped in genuine distress, the weight of her sorrow palpable. Patricia looks up, her voice raw with emotion as she pleads, "Mom, I had absolutely no idea." Her tear-filled eyes convey a profound sincerity, a truth so vivid it pierces the heart. The air thickens with her palpable sincerity. Every word resonates with genuine regret and surprise. A deep understanding settles between us. Her honest confession, a fragile bridge built on belief. In the living room, the air hangs heavy with unspoken grief, a tangible presence pressing down on us. My face, a mask of profound pain, reflects a raw wound in my soul as I gaze at Patricia. Patricia's eyes, red-rimmed and swollen, betray her silent sobs as her shoulders tremble uncontrollably. The harrowing question, "How did we raise someone capable of this?" echoes cruelly, heavy between us. Sunlight streams into Carol Houghton's office, illuminating towering stacks of documents and evidence binders. Carol gestures to a meticulously organized display, her expression firm and unwavering. The overwhelming evidence against Maplewood Gardens and Gregory is laid bare, irrefutable. A glaring failure to conduct a competency assessment highlights the facility's egregious negligence. Her thorough presentation sets the legal process in motion, a force unleashed. The wheels of justice begin to turn, propelled by Carol's unwavering resolve. In the Maplewood Gardens boardroom, the air crackles with unspoken tension, a palpable weight pressing down on everyone present. My posture rigid, I sit beside Carol Hutchins, our presence a stark challenge to the room. Across the polished table, Brenda, the social worker, and other representatives watch with guarded, wary expressions. Documents and photographs, undeniable evidence of their failings, are meticulously spread. A silent accusation, a grim satisfaction washes over me as their faces pale, forced to confront their undeniable shortcomings. In the Maplewood Gardens reception, Brenda, the social worker, meticulously clears her desk. Her face is grim, yet a subtle hint of quiet triumph plays across her features. Each item she packs symbolizes a small, hard-won victory. Her resignation marks a crucial step toward accountability, a ripple effect of recent events. The rules at Maplewood Gardens have shifted, a direct and undeniable consequence of my determined actions. In Carol Hutchins' modern office, a shrewd lawyer with an unreadable expression, I sit across from her, my turmoil a stark contrast. Carol leans forward, her voice a calm whisper. Gregory will not contest. His attorney has negotiated quietly. She continues, her words a balm. Understanding the devastating optics of a courtroom battle, I nod slowly, processing her words, a wave of profound relief washing over me. Her voice, a quiet triumph, announces the finality. The financial documents are reversed. The stack of financial documents on her desk, once a symbol of contention, now feels like a burden lifted. Morning light filters softly into the kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the silent air. I sit at the table, my gaze distant, a year of quiet solitude etched onto my face. The silence, once a heavy shroud, now feels less suffocating, a fragile peace settling around me. A phantom echo of a parking lot phone call with Gregory still lingers a year later. The space he once filled is now a vast, aching void, a constant, palpable absence. Under the August sun, a for sale sign stands proudly in the front yard, marking the end of an era. Moving boxes, some taped, others open, are stacked haphazardly on the porch, a silent testament to a life in transition. Dorothy pauses at the edge of the driveway, her gaze lingering on the house, a complex mix of sadness and liberation in her eyes. This chapter of her life is undeniably closing, a poignant moment of farewell and new beginnings. Sunlight streams into the new, smaller condo, making it feel open and bright, a new chapter unfolding. I stand amidst unpacked boxes, the scent of fresh paint mingling with the promise of a new beginning. On the balcony, I meticulously arrange potted tomato plants, a familiar ritual in this unfamiliar space. Each plant is placed with care, a grounding act that brings a sense of calm to the new setting. The door opens and Patricia enters, her presence a comforting anchor in the bright new space. Her arrival fills the condo with a quiet warmth, making it feel like home. In a small condo, the autumn light filters through the window, creating a serene and quiet atmosphere. The jarring ring of a phone shatters the silence, a sudden intrusion into the peaceful space. A voice on the other end delivers the news. Harold passed away peacefully, with Ruth Ann by his side. A complex wave of emotions washes over me. Sadness, relief, and a quiet, profound sense of closure. In a flower shop, I stand before a vibrant display of fresh blossoms, the air thick with the scent of lilies and roses. I order flowers for Harold's memorial, a quiet act heavy with unspoken meaning. This gesture is not for Harold, nor for Ruth Ann, but a profound, personal farewell to a marriage long ended. It is the closing of a 4-year chapter, a symbolic end to a life shared. On a small condo balcony, the sun's gentle warmth bathes me as I tend to my potted tomatoes, their green leaves a vibrant promise. Each budding fruit, a tiny miracle, symbolizes growth and the journey I have endured. I reflect on the pain and the resilience, a silent testament to my spirit. My family is not back, but I have reclaimed my name, my identity, a quiet triumph in the sunlight. Dorothy, wise and knowing, fixes her steady gaze directly into the camera, a silent challenge in her eyes. A knowing smile plays on her lips, hinting at secrets and hard-won wisdom. She leans forward slightly, an intimate gesture of shared confidence as she imparts crucial advice. Her voice, rich with experience, advises, "Know the staff by name." Her expression intensifies as she urges, "Ask the uncomfortable questions." With a final, emphatic nod, she concludes, "Have a lawyer's number somewhere, you can find it fast." In a sparsely decorated condo, daylight spills through a single window, illuminating the stark emptiness. I sit, my posture firm, my gaze unwavering, as if challenging the very air around me. A profound silence fills the room, broken only by my internal resolve. My voice echoes, firm and clear. I emphasize the crucial distinction. The words hang heavy, a truth laid bare. Seeming clear is not the same as legal consent. A bitter truth escapes my lips. No one told me that clearly enough. Inside the Maplewood Gardens chapel, a harsh light falls upon a trash can, hinting at discarded hopes. Amidst the refuse, a crumpled cake box lies, its cheerful inscription, "Happy 75th, Harold. Now a cruel irony. The once vibrant colors of the box are muted, a stark symbol of shattered expectations. Each crease and tear in the cardboard whispers of a life upended, a celebration never fully realized. This poignant image speaks volumes of sorrow and the abrupt end of a planned festivity. In the Maplewood Gardens parking lot, I sit in my car, my eyes fixed on the clock on the dashboard. Each second, a painful memory. The glowing numbers tick by, a relentless march of time. Each digit, a stark reminder of a vivid, haunting past. A deep pain, still raw and real, resonates within me, a silent echo of what once was. Yet, a new resolve, a profound understanding, now frames these enduring feelings, forging a path forward. Dorothy stands in her small condo, a thoughtful expression etched upon her face. Her gaze drifts slightly past, as if addressing an unseen presence, her thoughts weighing heavily. If someone you trusted completely, a child, a spouse, a sibling, rewrote your life and justified it by saying they thought it was easier than telling the truth. Her eyes, filled with a complex mix of betrayal and sorrow, search the empty space. The silence in the small condo amplifies the profound weight of her unspoken question. Inside a small condo, my voice, soft yet firm, echoes through the quiet space, a silent plea for understanding. The unspoken questions hang heavy in the air, inviting deep introspection. Could you ever forgive that? The narration asks, its words piercing the silence like a sharp blade. And if you could, what would forgiveness even require? The profound question lingers, demanding an answer. In a small condo, Dorothy sits, her face etched with profound empathy, a silent witness to shared human vulnerability. Her eyes hold a universe of understanding, a quiet resonance that transcends her own experience. A soft, knowing smile plays on her lips, hinting at a deep, unspoken connection. Because this might not only be my story, it might be yours too, she whispers, her gaze fixed on something unseen. A tight shot reveals hands, now steady and capable, meticulously tending to vibrant tomato plants. Each movement is deliberate, a grounding ritual that speaks of cultivated resilience. The green leaves and ripening fruit offer a vivid contrast to the quiet strength of the hands. Sunlight streams into the small condo, illuminating the tender care given to each plant. The scene is a testament to inner peace found in the simple yet profound act of nurturing life. A lone silhouette stands against the breathtaking canvas of a fiery sunset, painting the sky with vibrant hues. Lush, fruitful tomato plants, a testament to nurturing care, surround the figure on the small condo balcony. The expansive view stretches endlessly, symbolizing an open and unwritten future full of boundless possibilities. A profound, hard-earned sense of peace settles upon the figure, a quiet triumph in the fading light.